Hello folks and welcome to my channel. Today is a revision class for the kanji sessions which we did in the previous few days. So I would like to revise all those kanjis, starting with the first kanjis, which is hito. I modified this kanji by adding a line which became huge, which is oki, is huge, big in size. Then I modified this kanji by adding a more line on the top, so this became tenki, which is weather. Then hito with these two chuns became kaji, which is fire. Then we learned, the very next session we learned about trees. So this one tree is ki, two trees is bushes, which is hayashi, three trees is forest, which is mori. Then we cut down tree, we get paper, which is used for book, which is hon. Then the hon with ito, e kanji, becomes karada. Then ki kanji with e, the katakana e, becomes yasumi, rest. Next section we did of day, which is nichi. Then one line to the day became white color, day is bright, so shiroi. The next very next kanji is yaku, 100. Then this kanji stands for enjoyment, tanoshi, and tanoshi with grass on it becomes kusuri, which is medicine. After that we did moon kanji, month kanji, which is gatsu and tsuki. The very next kanji is praying in the day, then this day kanji, and then to pray again at night. The whole month we leave this. So this kanji stands for asa, which is morning. The same kanji, a small day and a month and a big day, it stands for ashta, which is tomorrow. Then a small day and a month, which stands for bright kanji, which is akarui, is bright. The very next session we learned about this kanji. This kanji stands for temple, which is otera. Then a temple kanji with day kanji stands for time. So time is God hands, so this becomes time kanji, which is G. Then this kanji, temple kanji with iku's first part, ikimasu, is to go. So first part of ikimasu stands for to wait, which is matsu, and this looks like mo of katakana followed by a temple kanji, which becomes motsu, is to carry or to hold. So temple, time, wait and hold, carry. The very next session we learned kanji about every. Every is mai, every. So this kanji when combined with day, so this becomes every day, which is mainichi. When combined with week, it becomes every week, which is mai shu. When combined with month, it becomes mai getsu. So we did it mai getsu, which is every month, and combined with year, it becomes every year, which is mai toshi. Followed by mai kanji, every kanji we did kuru kanji. Kuru is to come, so coming something in future. So kuru kanji combined with weeks kanji, so coming week, which is raishu. Coming month, month kanji, so rai getsu, and coming year becomes rai nen. Then the next session was water, which is mizu. Then this kanji is like water with the dot on the left side, which becomes ice, which is koori, kori. Then this kanji is similar to mai kanji with these three chuns, so this becomes umi, which is sea, and umi kanji with water kanji, so sea water is kai sui. The next section was little lengthy, followed by this kanji, which is mon, gate. Then mon kanji with a kuchi kanji in it becomes toi or mondai, which is question. Then same kanji with a day kanji becomes time gap, which is aida, interval. Then same kanji with mimi kanji, this is years kanji, so this is associated with listening or asking, so this is kiku. The next kanji with the symbol stands for to open, which is aku, and the opposite of aku, which is to close, is shimeru, which stands with this kanji between gate. And in the next section we did to say, which is yu kanji with the symbol becomes yomu. Yomu is to read, The next kanji is Yu kanji with the sen, which is 1000 followed by a mouth, which is kuchi. This becomes to converse, which is hanasu. And the last kanji, which is Yu kanji with this go at the end. As I said, just focus on this go and sen kanji, because these two kanjis are always confusing, so I taught it together and side by side so that it's easy to remember. This go kanji stands for language, Nihon go, so it's also pronounced as go, so easy to remember. Like go kanji consists of go, which stands for language, used as suffix in the word. So folks, till date we learned 45 kanjis in total. So it's that easy to remember these kanjis. I hope this is a big number for now, because we are just running in 2-3 minutes videos and we are trying to combine kanjis and remembering it together. With one kanji we just modify and we get few more kanjis along with it, and the number becomes so big that there are only few kanjis left to remember. So I'm going to come up with more such kanjis which are confusing, or kanjis which you find difficult or very confusing to just visibly it's confusing, but when you go on writing it, it becomes very much yasashi to remember it. So I'm going to try and cover all N5 kanjis for you. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. And yes, if you need something else, you have some questions, you have some requests, you please comment or comment me, so that I will definitely make a point on it and make more videos on it to make it more simplifying for you to study N5. So thank you guys, domo arigatou gozaimasu for the journey till date, and I want you all to take this journey forward with me and enjoy learning Japanese, so that it becomes easier for you to give exams as well as converse, and you love this language. Thank you very much. See you. Stay tuned. Bye bye.